Welcome back. Let's bring in Mr. Adeniyi. Ifetayo is the CEO of Megastar Magazine, a journalist joining us right here in Lagos studio. It's been a while you've been here. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I was at your sister station in Abuja.
Yeah, you've been traveling around. Let's get to New Telegraph. New Telegraph is leading. Insecurity, U.S. Nigeria agreed to dismantle terrorist networks, address targeted killings. There are riders as both countries established joint task force. Tinubu meets 6 northern governors behind closed doors, urges security agencies to ensure swift return of the remaining 115 children. So, record number of abductions in the history of the abductions we've seen, over 300. And they are coming out in tranches, 51st, and then 100. Gladly, we're hoping that the remaining, is it 150, or I don't know the total number now. 115 or so, but initially we had the number was about 300 or so. So whatever it is, large number of people, but we're beginning to see movements and some results. The United States is still doubling down on targeted killings of Christians, which Riley Moore has said is important to him and POTUS, the President of America, but they're also impressed with the government in some of the things that they've seen. So what do you make of it?
First and foremost, if we don't kill the issue of security, kidnapping, it will soon become an industry, just like the former president said. And I believe that the collaboration will help in this regard, especially when the President of America, the POTUS, has agreed that they are going to collaborate and destroy the network, whoever that is behind it. It's just unfortunate that some of these is it release or the children or the students that were captured, government has not said anything about those who are behind it. Were there any arrests made? Were there people that are being prosecuted? I think they should make it open so that it will serve as a deterrent. I don't know whether you people have records of those that have been maybe jailed or incarcerated as a result of being behind or mastermind some of these kidnapping. And of course, I think it's boiled down on the responsibility of the government, especially schools, since they target some remote school and all of that. They secure some of these institutions, not just school alone, and some critical infrastructure. If they can do it in oil and gas, especially in the Niger Delta, years back, that is issue of kidnapping, the expatriate and all of that, and the thing has those down now. So I think they can do the same, but collaboration with the U.S. government should be the way to go.
Well, we've not heard anything about the kidnappers. I guess perhaps they don't want to reveal it or say anything about it so that they don't compromise the remaining abductees. We don't know. Bukola?
Yes, indeed. And that's a question that we should be asking. We should also, ask why President Tinubu is saying, okay, go get the remaining children, but we're not hearing, go get the kidnappers, secure Nigeria's borders, heads should roll if I don't see results. Shouldn't we be asking that question also, Mr. Ifetayo?
Yes, it's part of the thing that we should be asking. At least they've recorded some sources, and if you can get these children, you can get those who have been abducted. I think there are people, there's a location, those are the things that I felt that government should feed Nigeria so that we can feel safe and secure. Because it's not just a matter of go and get those children. Before you know it, you turn to an industry, and people will just think that that's one of the ways to cash out from the government, or also called the national cake, and it's not good for us.
Indeed. So how reassuring is the words of the president? How comfortable really are the people of St. Mary's Catholic School in Niger State? Just to reflect on, feel the sense of what is happening nationally as far as security is concerned from the perspective of those who are affected. But another thing that the APC-led government is, making a boast of is the role of the president in the Benin Republic foiled coup. Let's go to the Vanguard now, where the Vanguard is capturing the role of Nigeria this way. Tinubu seized Benin Republic airspace legally. That's ascribed to a Senate source. And so the writers provide some insight. Top army officers taken hostage in coup attempt released. Beneford coup shows Tinubu's role in West Africa's stability. That's ascribed to the presidency. ADC to FG. If you can act in Benin oversight, why not protect Nigerians? And of course, the last of the riders says, Senator Barrow hails Tinubu, says, democracy remains best option. And so Benin is just about 3 hours away from where we are. Yes. And so any threat to democracy there is also a threat to democracy. But how would you assess the president's role?
Yeah, first and foremost, regional collaboration is very key, whether in trade, in security, in bilateral relationship is very key. And let's come to think of it, the population of Benin Republic is just like maybe 1/8 or 1/4, so to say, I stand to be corrected, of Nigerian population. So coming up, and also I think is the Mr. President is the chairman of ECOWAS as it stands now, and coming up to say, oh no, in terms of your challenges, we are with you. In terms of your crisis, we are with you. So it's just to show that once again, Nigeria can be referred to the giant of Africa in these instances. But the question that the ADC is asking, very germane, and if you can do all this, I think, why can't you secure our nation, our border? Why can't you secure or do something tangible that can arrest the issue of incessant kidnappings or terrorist attack, killings, and all of that? So it's a germane question, and Mr. President too needs to sit up. If you need collaboration from the neighboring countries so that they can add to whatever it is that you have, because a tree does not make a forest. So it's a good one that it shows that, yes, we can support our neighbors, we can support regional security and challenges and all of that. At least kudos to him for that. But if you can do it in Benin Republic, if you need to double or triple your effort within our nation, I think he should do that.
Because you'll hear the language that was used in the statement. He said with precision, Nigeria's armed forces. And it was good to hear.
Yes.
I mean, for a lot of people, it was some sort of cheering news to know that our military is not as incapacitated as they made to look in the face of banditry and terrorism. And the chairmanship of the ECOWAS heads of state, which is now in Sierra Leone, Julius Maada Bio, would also, of course, take some sort of credit to sort of championing and rallying people around to resolve that. But this Nigeria's front page is next. This morning, this Nigeria leads with, of course, the rescuing and the 115 Catholic students who are remaining, as the president orders security chiefs to free them. Yes, record number of kidnapping. I must mention this attack, Anambra Church attack. Police boss condemns killing in Lilu community. But you know, there's so much talk around insecurity, and rightly so, that we may have not really sat down to soak in this report that Nigeria's foreign reserve reaches $45 billion, which is the highest in 6 years. That's coming from the CBN. So, Mr. Ifetayo, it would seem that when it comes to the economy, things are moving in that sense. I mean, the president promised 15% inflation by December, and we're almost there, even though there had to be lots of recalculation and rebasing and all of that. But look at Nigeria's foreign reserve, $45 billion, highest in 6 years. So it looks like this government may be getting some things right with the economy.
Yes, when it comes to economy, they might be getting some things right, and it's not just what is economy without security, and what is economy when we are talking about killings. So that means we can do better if we have been able to secure our nation properly. That means investor can come. You and I will remember any small killing, kidnapping. US we usually issue an alert to their citizens, don't go to this side, don't go to that side. That alone, you know, can turn off would-be investor or foreign direct investment. So those are the things we should be looking at. If he wants to get his number, that 15% inflation, it needs to work more on the security. And of course, telling the service chief, the security chief, to free the remaining 115 Catholic children. It's not just about freeing them. What about other places that need to be secure? Arrests need to be made. People need to, you know, face the wrath of law. Those are the things that can serve as a deterrent. If not, the thing will still continue. You know, God forbid, we're hearing about the Catholic church that happened on Sunday, early morning on Sunday. Who's next?
And you know what is quite ironic? For the Kwara church attack, we saw those people on live stream. And I think one of the best things, or the only thing that government can do, is to arrest those same people that were seen on live stream and let Nigerians see them on live stream that they have been arrested. But that nothing has happened in that sense. The closest they've done was said they arrested gun runners, people who were supplying them with arms and ammunition. So clearly, it looks like there is a romance. Because that's the only explanation.
Yes, because just like I said, if you said you want to get the root of the, looking at even those guys, they look tattered, not that they are the ones spending the billions or hundreds of millions they are collecting. There should be some sponsor, those who are behind them. Even those you said you arrested, those who are, supplying them guns or ammunition, whatever it is. We've not seen anyone on camera. They have not been shamed publicly. They have not been trying the court of law. Those are the things that government needs to come out plain now.
We're waiting for government to tell us about the abductors. My only reading, that may sound like a bit of an excuse as a holding space, is that perhaps they don't want to tell us because the number of children that are still in captivity are a lot. So that may compromise. I don't know. This is just...
Yes, I agree, but KB is different from Anambra. Anambra is friendly from Kwara. So
okay, I understand. For the ones that has been sorted, let's get them out. I was talking about Nigeria.
This bit of the conversation, I recall, during the Yelwata attacks, when the president visited Benue, he said, "Why have no arrests been made?" He asked the leaders of the security agents right there at the meeting, and not long after that, the police, Inspector General of Police told us that some arrests have been made. So why have they been tried? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we'll find out. I think one or two persons, whether they went to court or not. I think the whole idea, what we're contemplating here, is the fact that the government is not showing enough action to deter people. In fact, whether there should be a special court to try these guys so that we just sort this out, so that this, as you said, it doesn't become it's already an industry. Let's not even go there. Mr. Adeniyi, Ifetayo, almost thank you so much, as always, for coming through, bringing us your expertise as far as the papers are concerned. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right, we have a lot to unpack on the show. Mr. Felix Mokayo should be joining us in just a moment. He's the National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. He joins us in just a moment. Stay with us.